Hello and welcome. I'm Raghav and today we will learn about WebDriver Manager and I will go very basic step by step. So do not worry if this is the first time you are learning WebDriver Manager. It will be very easy and I will also show you with a small sample project on how to use WebDriver Manager. So if you work with Selenium, you know that whenever you have to use any particular browser for automation testing, you have to download the browser binary or exe files and then provide the location in your project, which is very difficult and also a manual process, and all these can be handled using WebDriver Manager. So this is a application or library that helps to automatically manage browser drivers for Selenium. So if I go to the Selenium website, which is seleniumhq.org, and I will go to the download section here, and here if I go a little down, you will find here we have all these browser drivers. So for example, if you want to work with Chrome, you will go to here Google Chrome driver, and here you can go to any of the versions. So if I go to this version of Chrome driver, and here you can see this is the Chrome driver 2.46, and here I will have to download the binary for my operating system and then provide it in the project. So all this can be taken care of with the help of WebDriver Manager. So before we begin the demo, let me just go to the WebDriver Manager GitHub page. So I will just search for WebDriver Manager on Google, and here we have the GitHub page. So I'll just go here, and I will also make all these links available in the notes, and all these notes will be available to you in the description or the notes section. So this is the link for WebDriver Manager, and here you can see it says automatic management of Selenium WebDriver libraries. And if I go a little down, you can see the examples, and this is what we have been doing until now. So we have to download the browser drivers, and in case you are working with Chrome driver, then you have to go to your project and give this statement system.set_property webdriver.chromedriver and then give the location of the binary file, and similarly for other browsers. Now all this can be handled using WebDriver Manager, and how to do that? So let us see. You can get WebDriver using Maven. So this is the Maven dependency, and then you can also get it in Gradle. So this is the Gradle project dependency, and you can also get a jar file. So I'll just show you how to use it. So I will go to my Eclipse and I will create a project. So I will go to new and project, and I will write Maven. So I want to create a very quick simple Maven project, and I will say next, and I will say create a simple project, skip archetype selection. And because I am having a working set, so I'm just selecting this. This is optional, you do not have to do this. And then say next, and here I will give some group ID. You can give any group ID and give some artifact ID. I will say Selenium WebDriver Manager sample, and or I'll just say Selenium WebDriver Manager and say finish. And you can see our project has come here, and if I expand this, you can see we have all this. This is a Maven project, so we also have pom.xml. Now the first step is I have to add dependencies in my project. So I will create a tag for dependencies. So I will say dependencies, control spacebar on my keyboard so that I get this auto completed, and I have let me just do this. Control spacebar, and yes, this is the dependencies tag, a start tag and an end tag, and inside this dependencies tag I can add the dependency. So I will go to the Maven central repository. I will search for Maven repository, and here we have the Maven central. I will also copy this URL and provide it in the notes. And yes, so the first thing I have to add is Selenium Java dependency. So I will search for Selenium Java, and here it is. I will go here and I will take whatever is the latest version. So you can take the latest version at a time of your whenever you are doing it. I am taking whatever is the latest version now. And you can also see we have a jar. Just in case you are not using a Maven project, you can get a jar, but it is recommended to use Maven. So I will just copy this Maven dependency from here. So I'll copy this, go to my project and provide it here, paste it here. I will press Ctrl A on my keyboard to select everything and then press Ctrl I for indentation so that it is indented. And this is, we have got this. The next dependency we need is WebDriver Manager. So I will search for WebDriver Manager and say search, and you can take this. So make sure you are taking this from this GitHub Boni Garcia. I will go here and I'm taking whatever is the latest version available now. And again, so you can see we have a jar file just in case you want to get a jar file for non-Maven projects. But I'll take this dependency from here. I'll just copy this and go to my project and then add it. And again, I will just indentate everything and I will save my project. And I will also build it. So I will go to project and say clean and build automatically. So this will clean and build my project, and then I should get a Maven dependencies folder. So you can see Maven dependencies folder is here, and if I expand this, you can see I have got all the Selenium libraries, and I also have got the WebDriver Manager library. So all these are now available in the project and I can start creating a test. So I'll go to my src test java folder and do a right click, go to new and create a class. I will name it Selenium test and say finish. Now in case you are using TestNG, you can create your TestNG methods and provide the code there, but in my case for this quick demo I'm just creating a main method and I will say main and control spacebar on my keyboard to autocomplete, and this is public static void main, and here I can start writing my code. Now if I go again to the WebDriver Manager GitHub page, you can see some examples here. If you go down, you can see this example. Now this is for TestNG. This is a TestNG example, but we can just use the statement. So this is the first statement. So in case you are using Chrome driver, you will say WebDriverManager.chromedriver.setup, and in case you are using any other driver, you can see all these statements are here. So I'll also copy all these statements and provide it in the notes for easy referencing. So this is what you will use for different browsers. And then the next statement is driver equals new Chrome driver, and I will say WebDriver driver equals new Chrome driver, and that's it. These are the two statements. You can import it. So if I hover over this, you can see we can import WebDriver Manager from IO GitHub Boni Garcia, and then WebDriver from org OpenQA Selenium. You can click here, or shortcut is you can press Ctrl Shift and O on your keyboard. In case of Mac, it will be Command Shift and O, and you can see all these are auto imported and all these are taken care of. And these are the two statements that you will need now. You do not have to download any exe or any binary file for browser. You do not have to give any path. These are the two statements that will do our job. And now I can just start creating my test. So I can now use driver and say driver.get, and let me just go to google.com, and after this I'll just say driver.close. You can also use a separate specific version of the driver. I will show you in a moment how to do that, and I will say driver.quit, and that's it. So a very simple test, and let us see. I will try to run this. I will do a right click and run as Java application, and you can see it gets the latest version of Chrome driver and it ran our test. It went to google.com and closed it, and if I go to the console, you can see it has taken the latest version of Chrome driver. Now just in case you want to get any other version, you can just say here WebDriverManager.chromedriver, and then I will say dot version, and you can see we have a function version here, and you can give any specific version in quotes. I will say 2.36 and then dot setup. So just you can add this here for version, for a specific version. And if I run this again, you will see this will now run on Chrome driver version 2.36. So it opens google.com and closes, and if I go to the console, you can see it has taken 2.36. So that's easy it is. And of course, for any other browser you can use this. For example, if you want to run on Firefox, I will just comment this out. I will press Ctrl and / on my keyboard to comment this, and now I will use WebDriverManager.firefox.setup, and again this statement. So now these are the only two statements you will need for setting up or handling your browser drivers, and I will say Firefox driver, and that's it. I will run this again, and this time this should run on a Firefox browser. So it will take the latest Firefox driver and it goes to Firefox and then runs the test. So this was how easy it is. And if you are watching this video as a series or as a video in the entire series of Selenium Java framework development, then in the later videos I might have used the older method of getting the browser driver exe and then using it, because those videos were created earlier. So you can just use this method for handling your browser drivers. I hope this session was very useful for you. Thank you for watching.